My parents threw my suitcase onto the front lawn and changed the locks while my sister watched from my old bedroom window. The neighbors recorded everything. I didn't cry, I made a phone call. 15 minutes later, a man arrived. The suitcase hit the dry grass. My second bag tumbled down the steps, clothes spilling onto the lawn. My parents stood on the porch, arms crossed. Behind them, through the upstairs window, my window, a silhouette lingered. My sister Remington. Phones were out before I even moved. Mrs. Ellis next door, the Thompsons across the street, everyone recording. I stayed calm. My hand trembled as I scrolled to a contact saved months ago. I hit call. The voice on the other end was steady. 15 minutes. I sat on my suitcase and waited. Exactly 15 minutes later, a gray sedan pulled up. A man in a suit stepped out with a briefcase. He walked to me. Haven Fraser? I nodded. He headed to the door and rang the bell. 3 sharp rings. My dad yanked it open, face red. Who the hell are you? The man handed over a thick envelope. Dad scanned the pages. The color drained from his face. The man began reading aloud. Opal Fraser transferred full ownership of this residence into an irrevocable trust. The sole beneficiary is Haven Fraser. All prior interests held by Scott and Denise Fraser were removed. Dad's grip tightened. That's impossible. We've lived here for decades. Mom stepped forward. Opal never said anything. From inside, Remington appeared at the landing, face pale. She gripped the railing. The lawyer continued. The trust is irrevocable. Haven Fraser has full legal right to occupy the premises immediately. Whispers from the neighbors grew louder. Always was Opal's house. Dad tried to interrupt. You can't just... The lawyer cut him off. The documents are recorded. My client may enter her property now. Mom reached toward me. Haven, honey, come inside. We'll sort everything. I stood. The lawyer gestured toward the door. After you, Miss Fraser. Dad moved aside just enough for me to pass. As I reached the threshold, the lawyer paused. One more detail. Changing locks without permission automatically forwarded a report to the IRS, flagging inconsistencies in past gift and estate tax filings. Dad's expression shifted to alarm. He gripped the railing, knuckles white. Mom covered her mouth. The IRS will open a complete audit covering every transaction for several years. Penalties plus interest could reach significant amounts. Remington stepped forward, voice thick. I overheard you both discussing the trust months back. You were worried about my plans abroad. I stayed quiet because it would benefit me. She looked at me, tears spilling. Haven, please. I'll convince them we can share everything. I held her stare. It's too late for that. Remington collapsed into sobs. Dad staggered back, hand on his chest. Mom pulled Remington into an embrace. The lawyer produced a final document. You have 30 days to vacate. Personal clothing only. I stepped past them into the cool interior. The door closed behind me. I walked to Grandma Opal's study. The safe was set into the wall behind her desk. I knelt, finding the dial. The combination she'd taught me came back effortlessly. The mechanism clicked open. Inside lay a single envelope, my name in her trembling script. I unfolded 3 pages. She recounted moments she'd witnessed, finding me folding laundry late at night after the washer broke. The next day, a new machine appeared for Remington's dorm. Evenings when I'd slip in after closing shifts, moving quietly. She'd lie awake listening, knowing I needed those hours for textbooks. The hardest part, overhearing conversation about selling the house to fund Remington's future abroad. I couldn't bear confrontation in my final months. I chose silence as my weapon, working through lawyers to build protections you wouldn't know about until necessary. Her closing lines, this home has sheltered strong women for generations. Now it shelters you completely. Tears fell freely. The weight of her foresight poured over me. 1 year passed. My parents sold their vacation cabin to cover IRS penalties. They downsized to a modest apartment. Remington never made it to Europe. She took a waitress position, working doubles with 2 roommates. I lived alone in the house, replaced every lock, added fresh paint, planted new yucca along the walkway. Any contact got shut down, phone numbers blocked, emails filtered to trash. I stood in the front yard as sunset painted the sky. I walked to the iron gate and turned the lock firmly. The house remained solid. I never looked back, never reopened that door to them. Grandma gave me permission to choose my boundaries without apology.